The Man with No Name, the silent gun that changed the West. In the blistering deserts of the Wild West, where law was a whisper and death was a handshake away, one figure emerged from the dust with a steel stare and a hand quicker than lightning. He had no name. No past. No mercy. He was known simply as the Man with No Name, a mysterious, poncho-wearing gunslinger who redefined what it meant to be a Western hero. Portrayed by Clint Eastwood in Sergio Leone's Trilogy, this iconic figure would become the embodiment of rugged individualism, cold justice, and silent rebellion. The Man with No Name is a character shrouded in mystery. He doesn't talk about his past. He has no home, no known family, and no allegiance to any cause or country. He wanders from town to town, drawn not by glory but by gold, justice, or vengeance, depending on the situation. He first appears in A Fistful of Dollars, 1964, arriving in the border town of San Miguel, where two rival gangs, the Rojos and the Baxters, are locked in a deadly feud. Using his wit and dead-eye aim, he manipulates both sides to destroy each other, collecting rewards and taking down corruption with a smirk and a revolver. In For a Few Dollars More, 1965, he teams up with another bounty hunter, Colonel Douglas Mortimer, to hunt down the psychotic outlaw El Indio. Though their styles clash, the two men work together, driven by profit, justice, and revenge. Finally, in The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, 1966, the Man with No Name is now a seasoned bounty hunter navigating the chaos of the American Civil War. He forms a complicated alliance with Tuco, a bandit with a price on his head, and competes with the ruthless killer Angel Eyes to find a fortune in buried Confederate gold. Along the way, his cunning, resourcefulness, and skill are pushed to the limit in a deadly game of treachery and survival. Who is he, really? The Man with No Name is not truly nameless. In the trilogy, he's referred to as Joe in A Fistful of Dollars, Manco, meaning one-handed, in For a Few Dollars More, Blondie in The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. But these are nicknames, not identities. He never offers a name himself. This anonymity makes him more than just a man, it makes him a myth, a symbol, a legend. Powers and abilities. Though not supernatural, the Man with No Name possesses skills so sharp they seem otherworldly. His cold precision, unshakable nerve, and unstoppable grit make him one of the deadliest gunslingers in cinematic history. Master Gunslinger. Draws and fires faster than nearly any opponent. Deadly accurate even under pressure. Can shoot the rope from a noose, split bullets, or kill multiple enemies in seconds. Tactical genius. Expert manipulator, plays enemies against each other with mind games and false alliances. Thinks several steps ahead, often winning without ever needing to fire first. Unbreakable will. Endures torture, beatings, and betrayal without giving in. Emotionally untouchable, calm under fire, fearless in face of death. Combat efficiency. While primarily a gunslinger, he's also skilled in hand-to-hand brawls, knife fighting, and stealth tactics. Knows how to survive in the desert, repair weapons, and blend into hostile towns. Lone wolf survival. Needs no support or backup, works alone. Rides through desolate landscapes, survives harsh elements, and lives off instinct. The Man with No Name transformed the Western genre forever. Before him, Western heroes were clean-cut sheriffs or noble cowboys. But Eastwood's portrayal introduced a new kind of anti-hero, cold, cynical, morally gray, but undeniably cool. His look became iconic: poncho, boots, hat, cigar, revolver, and silence. His presence inspired countless other characters, from Mad Max to Boba Fett to video game legends like Red Dead Redemption's Arthur Morgan. He wasn't just a man. He was the West itself. Untamed, unpredictable, and unforgiving. The Dollars Trilogy timeline, full story. A Fistful of Dollars, he manipulates two crime families into destroying each other, collects cash, and walks away. For a Few Dollars More, joins forces with another bounty hunter to hunt El Indio, showing a slightly more honorable side. The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, competes in a deadly treasure hunt during the Civil War. Despite his greed, he shows compassion, helping a dying soldier and sparing Tuco's life in the final standoff. Each story is standalone, but together they paint the portrait of a wandering warrior who changes every town he enters and leaves behind only silence and dust. He doesn't fight for justice. He doesn't fight for glory. He fights because he's there, because someone has to. The man with no name is a ghost of the desert, a shadow with a gun, and a legend born not of honor, but of survival. He speaks little, but when he draws, the world holds its breath. He is not a hero in the traditional sense, he is something older, something raw. A figure forged by violence, sharpened by the sun, and remembered in every gunslinger's tale. So here's to the man with no name, the lone rider who never needed a name to be remembered. The gun that never missed. The silence that roared. If this tale gripped you like the trigger of a six-shooter, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Ride with us again for more legends of the screen, and remember, a man's name doesn't matter when his legend speaks louder.